Did you know that just looking someone in the eyes can change your brain chemistry? It's like, bam! Instant connection. We're diving deep into the wild world of eye contact today, folks. Get ready to have your mind blown because these 10 facts will make you rethink every glance, every stare, every, "Oh hey, I didn't see you there" moment. Trust me, you do not want to miss this. Stick around till the end for the most surprising fact of all. Alright folks, first up, let's talk about the brain. That magnificent, mysterious thing inside our heads. Turns out, when we lock eyes with someone, it triggers the brain's reward system. You know, that same feel-good rush you get from, say, a giant chocolate chip cookie? Or winning a round of Pictionary? Yeah, eye contact is basically like winning the lottery for your brain. It releases dopamine, the happy hormone, making us feel all warm and fuzzy inside. So next time you're feeling down, just find someone to stare at. I'm kidding, kinda. We're talking tiny humans, people. Babies! Believe it or not, these little bundles of joy are hardwired for eye contact. Studies show that within days of being born, babies can already recognize and prefer faces that are looking right at them. It's like their way of saying, "Hey, I see you, you see me, we're best friends now." This early connection is crucial for their social and emotional development, so go ahead, shower those babies with all the loving gazes you can muster. Okay, here's where things get a little awkward. We've all been there. Maybe you're at a party, a work meeting, or even just waiting in line at a coffee shop. Suddenly, you lock eyes with someone, and for a split second it feels totally normal. But then, neither of you looks away. The seconds start to stretch and you can almost feel the tension building in the air. Your mind races. Should I smile? Should I look away? Is this person trying to tell me something, or are we both just caught in a weird social limbo? We all know that eye contact is important, but there's a fine line between engaged and interested. And okay, this is getting weird. Eye contact is one of those subtle social cues that can make or break a conversation. Too little, and you might seem disinterested or distracted. Too much, and suddenly you're in what I like to call the creep zone. It's that moment when someone's gaze lingers just a bit too long, and you start to wonder if you've accidentally challenged them to a staring contest. Research shows that eye contact lasting more than 3 to 5 seconds can start to feel uncomfortable or even threatening. Our brains are wired to pick up on these subtle signals, and when someone holds our gaze for too long, it can trigger a stress response. It's almost like your body is telling you, "Hey, something's not right here." That's why, in most cultures, brief eye contact is seen as friendly and confident, while prolonged staring can come off as aggressive or even a little bit creepy. It's like that feeling when someone's staring at you on the subway and you're like, "Do I have something on my face?" Or maybe you start to wonder if you've accidentally made eye contact with a mind reader. The longer it goes on, the more you start to question every little thing, your hair, your clothes, even the way you're standing. It's a universal experience, and it never gets any less awkward no matter how old you are or how many times it happens. So, remember folks, moderation is key. The best conversations happen when eye contact feels natural, when you're connecting but not overdoing it. Think of it like seasoning your food. Just enough to bring out the flavor, but not so much that it overpowers everything else. If you notice someone looking away or shifting uncomfortably, that's your cue to ease up a bit. It's all about reading the room and finding that sweet spot where everyone feels at ease. Keep it short and sweet, unless you're going for that whole intense staring contest champion vibe. Otherwise, let your eyes do the talking, but don't forget to blink, smile, and look away every now and then. That's how you stay out of the eye contact creep zone and keep your conversations comfortable, friendly, and most importantly, not weird. Time for a little myth-busting, everyone. Today we're diving into one of the most popular beliefs about lying. A belief that's been passed down for generations, whispered in movies, and even used in detective shows. You've probably heard it 100 times. If someone can't look you in the eye, they must be hiding something. But is it really that simple? Let's take a closer look at what's actually going on when people lie, and why our eyes might not be the best lie detectors after all. You know that old saying, "Look me in the eye and tell me the truth"? It sounds so convincing, right? The idea is that honesty and eye contact go hand in hand, and that if someone avoids your gaze, they must be up to no good. But let's be honest, life and human behavior are rarely that black and white. Well, turns out, it's not always that simple. People look away for all sorts of reasons. Maybe they're shy, nervous, or just thinking about what to say next. Sometimes, people avoid eye contact because they're anxious or uncomfortable, not because they're lying. In fact, some of the most honest people you'll ever meet might be the ones who struggle to hold your gaze. While some people might avert their gaze when they're lying, it's important to remember that this isn't a universal sign of dishonesty. Cultural differences, personality traits, and even the situation itself can all play a role in how much eye contact someone makes. For example, in some cultures, making direct eye contact is considered rude or disrespectful, so people naturally look away more often. On the flip side, others do the exact opposite. Some people, when they're trying to convince you of something, especially if they're not being truthful, will actually double down on eye contact. They might stare intensely, hoping to appear more believable, thinking that unwavering eye contact will make you trust them more. They'll lock eyes with you, trying to appear extra sincere and trustworthy. It's almost like they're putting on a performance, using their eyes as props to sell their story. This can be especially true for people who are skilled at deception. They know the stereotypes and they use them to their advantage. It's like they're overcompensating, thinking, if I stare really hard, they'll believe anything I say. Sometimes this can even come off as a little bit creepy or unnatural. So, if someone is staring you down, it doesn't always mean they're telling the truth. It might just mean they're trying a little too hard. So, yeah, don't rely on eye contact alone to catch a liar. Human communication is way more complex than that. People's eyes can reveal a lot, but they can also mislead us. If you really want to know if someone's being honest, pay attention to their words, their body language, and the context of the conversation. Not just where they're looking. You might need to channel your inner Sherlock Holmes for that one. After all, the truth is rarely written in someone's eyes alone. It takes a keen observer, a bit of patience, and a willingness to look beyond the obvious to really spot a lie. So next time you're searching for the truth, remember, trust your instincts, not just someone's gaze. Want to remember something important? Look the person in the eye when they're talking to you. No, seriously, it works. Studies show that making eye contact while listening helps our brains encode information more effectively. It's like your brain is saying, hey, this is important, pay attention. So, next time you're trying to remember a grocery list or your anniversary, ditch the sticky notes and just make some intense eye contact. Your brain will thank you for it. Hold on to your hats, folks, because things are about to get culturally diverse. Turns out, the rules of eye contact vary drastically around the world. In Western cultures, strong eye contact is often seen as a sign of confidence and respect. But in some Asian and African cultures, it can be considered rude or even aggressive, especially when directed at someone older or in a position of authority. It's like, hey, eyes down here, buddy. So yeah, when in Rome, or Tokyo, or Nairobi, do as the Romans, Tokyoites, or Nairobians do. Want to build trust with someone instantly? Look them straight in the eye. Studies show that people are more likely to trust someone who makes direct eye contact. It's like, hey, I'm open, I'm honest, you can trust me with your deepest secrets, or your Netflix password. Of course, trust goes beyond just eye contact, but it's a powerful first step. So, next time you meet someone new, channel your inner trustworthy soul, and give them a good, solid look in the eye. Alright, lovebirds and strangers, this one's for you. Whether you're looking to break the ice, deepen a connection, or just try something a little out of the ordinary, the 60-second stare-off is about to become your new favorite challenge. It's simple, a little bit awkward, and surprisingly powerful. Ever heard of the 60-second stare? It sounds intense, right? Imagine sitting across from someone, maybe your best friend, your partner, or even a total stranger, and locking eyes for a full minute. No distractions, no phones, just you and them face to face. Well, it kind of is. At first you might feel a little silly or even a bit vulnerable. You might want to look away, laugh, or break the tension with a joke. But if you stick with it, something interesting starts to happen. Basically, you and another person stare into each other's eyes for a full minute. 60 seconds might not sound like much, but when you're in the moment, it can feel like forever. Every second stretches out and you become hyper-aware of the other person and yourself. No talking, no laughing, just pure, unadulterated eye contact. And guess what? That's where the magic happens. You start to notice little things. The way their eyes crinkle when they try not to smile, the subtle shifts in their expression, the shared effort to stay serious. Studies show that this can actually create a deep sense of connection and intimacy even between complete strangers. It's not just a party trick. Psychologists have found that sustained eye contact can synchronize heartbeats, increase empathy, and even make people feel like they've known each other for years. It's like, whoa, I feel like I've known you my whole life, even though we just met 5 minutes ago. That's the power of a shared, silent moment. It's a little bit weird, a little bit wonderful, and a lot more meaningful than you might expect. So, go ahead, grab a willing participant and give it a try. Whether you're at a party, on a date, or just hanging out with friends, the 60-second stare-off is a fun way to break down barriers and create a memory you'll both laugh about later. Just maybe avoid doing it with people on the subway. Not everyone's ready for that level of connection before their morning coffee, but with the right person you might just discover a whole new way to bond, 1 minute at a time. Want to get someone to agree with you? Try this Jedi mind trick. Make eye contact while you ask for what you want. Okay, maybe not a Jedi mind trick, but it's pretty darn close. Research shows that people are more likely to say yes to a request if the person asking maintains eye contact. It's like, how can I say no to those baby blues? So, next time you're trying to borrow some sugar from your neighbor, remember the power of the gaze. Get ready for the most mind-blowing fact of all. Are you ready for this? Eye contact can literally synchronize your heartbeat with another person's. No, I'm not making this up. When two people make eye contact, their heart rates tend to mirror each other, as if their bodies are trying to get on the same wavelength. It's like, you're my person, and we're connected on a deep physiological level. How crazy is that? It's like your heart is saying, hey, I like you, let's hang out more often. Crazy, right? Eye contact isn't just a glance, it's a psychological weapon. Who knew those peepers of yours were capable of so much? From triggering your brain's reward system to synchronizing heartbeats, eye contact is a force to be reckoned with. Like, share and follow for more 10 interesting facts viral sensational. See you tomorrow.